All right, Pisces, this reading is for you. This is for June of 2022. I've already shuffled and meditated on your energy for the decks that I will be using today. And I'll be using the Eye of Horus spread for the month of June 22. So let me just go ahead and lay some cards down so that we can work up a clear message. Pisces 222. Okay. So we have our first cards down. Let's go ahead and look at the issue, the Nine of Pentacles. Being in your creative energy, being in your center of power, making sure that you are the one in charge. What you say is what goes. Manifesting your own realities. Okay, these are things that you're looking forward to doing. This is the issue at hand. Are you actually doing this, Pisces, or is this an obstacle that you need to overcome? Do you need validation? Do you need confirmation on where to move forward? So the lesson up till now is the Five of Swords. It sounds like you guys are trying to find a way to stand your ground. Based on this card, this is a card of conflict, of familial conflict, not only emotional, but like actual physical, like with actual people trying to dim your greatness, trying to steal your shine. There is actually a nemesis or a group of nemesis that you are defeating in an effort to try and validate and bring forward your creative energy. As far as this creative energy goes, I wonder if it stems to finances, but really it's just about validating yourself, your emotions. You're not going to allow people at this point to tell you you're not allowed to be this angry, you're not allowed to give them another chance and all this other stuff. You're not interested in that. What you say goes. Does that make sense so far? The spiritual gift so far is that you do have a choice. Okay. The lesson on the way is that you do have a choice here. You have a choice to make. Are you going to continue to be treated in that manner, or will you go ahead and move forward with some discipline and set some firm boundaries in guiding people and telling people how you wish to be treated? Treat others the way you wish to be treated, right? And I sense that for some of you that hasn't gone well. Instead of people treating you how you treat them, they're just taking advantage of you and railroading you. And you're not interested in being treated that way. Nobody is. I hope that this manifests something better and easier for you, Pisces. This doesn't look like an easy decision. It looks very emotional, like it might throw you into like an emotional tailspin of depression and anxiety. I see a lot of that for you, a lot of social stress as well. But I think it's a necessary sacrifice, especially if it's here in the cards. What else can we ask for? Hidden forces are strength. So you have a strength within you that you don't see. You don't know that it's there. This card was upside down. I'll point that out, okay? Hidden forces mean things that you cannot see, things behind the third eye. But I anticipate that in your dreams and in your sixth sense, if you look at that incense smoke, you do know that you have the strength. You know that you are right. You have the capability of doing it. It's just a matter of putting it to action. I want you to take a look here at the card with the incense coming from this cauldron and with the strength of fire. Okay? You have a will that you need to pull from deep within you. Pull strength from somewhere deep within you so that you can be able to go through this. Okay? Because right now, you're not living the life of your dreams. Okay? June of 22 looks like it's going to be roaring for you. Okay? Effects of the world beyond your control. Okay, this is your Knight of Swords. Again, you cannot control dark forces, dark energies, curses. Evil's gonna do what evil's gonna do. You don't have to be in its path, and you don't have to be the helper. I would actually sense that there is a dark wave traveling through your network, your family, your friends, and you see it but no one else does, and you're trying to warn people possibly, but no one's heeding the warning. Should you persist with this? I'm not sure at this point in the reading, but at the same time, effects of the world beyond your control, you know, you can't save everybody. You just can't. What you need to know is the Wheel of Fortune. Possibilities are endless if you go after the opportunity. I think that a lot of you are going to see a big period of transformation in the middle of the year 2022. This is June 22, so this is actually a perfect cycle to be receiving this. You're halfway through the year. So, with this being said, the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. It is a tremendously beautiful card, but timing is everything, and Wheel of Fortune is telling you that the timing is right for you to step forward and to go forward with this new you, with this newfound renewed self, renewed strength that you are going to be discovering in yourself. What you actually need to do is make a sacrifice. Make a sacrifice, discard something, learn your lesson now so that you're not learning it later. The Hangman is all about learning lessons. Like I said earlier, I did mention earlier, depression and anxiety. This is where that's coming from. Can we look forward to some healing and some strength? Sure, in the long term, but not right now. Sacrifice is needed in order to gain strength. That is a universal law. Seven of Swords. Please avoid cowardice. Make sure if someone wins a battle or they claim a false victory, even though you're the person who did it, just let them have it. Karma will get them. Okay? Do what you need to do. Get in, get out. Quick and sneaky. Okay? I'm trying to think of anything else this card is trying to say. There's going to be a bigger battle happening, but you're going to wage your part a little differently. You're going to be on the sly with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's going to be real obvious with their maneuvers, but you're going to be a little quieter. Just a little more tactical. And you know what I'm talking about. Highest healing and outcome is justice. That makes perfect sense, especially with the battles that we just discussed already. Justice will be served. I did already mention that karma would get them, and karma will be served unto them. I'm talking about Western karma. What goes around comes around. But you are laying the foundation for good things to come to you. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Does this deck have any other messages for Pisces? Queen of Pentacles, whatever you put out into the universe, it will happen. The universe is ready to receive what you have to give it. Six of Cups, again, basking in your own energy, knowing who your friends are, creating your own reality, your own happiness. And then the Ace of Wands. You will reap the rewards of all the hard work that you did and put in, but it is long term. Short-term suffering for long-term gains. Okay? Now, this card was supposed to be the card of obstacles, but it is not. And that is because your emotional wellspring is the obstacle. Gaining the emotional satisfaction in your life is the obstacle. Usually the obstacle is a little more straightforward. But in this case, it's grabbing all the good parts of yourself and holding on to them. Salvaging yourself. Salvaging your childhood memories the good parts of yourself that you don't want to be destroyed in this family melee or whatever this is. Long term, okay? Nothing worth having comes shortly. Let me put these down back the way I found them. Can I get some clarifier cards from this deck? Okay. Stoat. This is asking you to be wary of gossip, people being in your business. Stones, again, we have another creativity card. This is your third creativity card that you got. I'll show them to you. It was this card, the Knight of Pentacles. Lady playing the piano. Your tea party in the woods. And now this, okay? And then empowerment. Again, this all is in alignment with what the previous purple deck had to say. Just making sure that you know that if you are aware of your surroundings and you are manifesting your own creativity and your own ideas and your own art, your own passions, that will empower you. This is very much in alignment with the Strength card. Okay. We have the Queen of Stones, the Bear, stand your ground, no cowardice, please. And then, of course, responsibility. Everything worth having is not easy. I already discussed that with you. But, of course, look at how far that person has to walk up the hill. And, of course, the bear coming out of this cave, not the one to be messed with. 2 or 3. Okay? Not the 1, 2, or 3. Can I get some more clarifiers? Can I get a direction, an obstacle, and where we're going? Okay, the shaman, creating your own manifestations, your own awareness, your own power, manifesting your own strength, your own magic, your own witchcraft, setting boundaries. Again, just be aware of your surroundings before you do any bust-a-move type things, people being in your business, as well as seeing the grass is greener on the other side. Certainly something to think about, but don't let your emotions get the best of you, okay? That's the obstacle here. In the future, challenge. You're going to rise to the challenge and you're going to be fine, but you know it's coming and you anticipated it already. Something about your art form and art craft being suffocated and stifled. People are not trying to see you be great. And I don't want that for you. Pisces, I think that you're going to emerge out of this a lot stronger than you might give yourself credit for. Excuse me. Just had to drink some water. Than you might give yourself credit for. Tradition. Page of Arrows. Guardian. Ancestors. And the Hawk. Okay. So, we know that we have a clearly defined path of what we need to be doing so far. Spirit is asking us, first of all, to stick to cultural traditions. If you don't have a spiritual path that you stick with, please start to do so, okay? This is where you will find your totem, your ancestral guides, and that will make sure that you are on the straight and narrow and are looking towards places to move, spaces that need to be changed, okay? Here you have two birds here that lets me know that you actually do need to deal with some type of death in the family. Whether that has happened or not recently is irrelevant, but there was a death in the family or in the group of friends that has impacted you in your spirit as a person tremendously. Tradition and ancestors are letting you know that death and rebirth are part of the cycle, okay? Part of the cycle of healing, and will help you to better cope with the things that have happened. Perhaps you've been sticking around these less than favorable people and groups of people because there has been this weight of death and people aren't sure what to do and how to move forward. So in an effort to be part of the solution, you have stuck around and for too long and possibly allowed these things to happen to you and in front of you for, again, too long. I think that once you do see, that it is time to go with the melting of the snow, you certainly will. As well as knowing when to strike. You know, when the iron's hot. You'll know exactly when to make the transition from being the prey to being the predator. For sure you will know who your ancestral guides are. You already have an idea as a spiritual person who watches tarot and listens to Zodiac. You already have an idea of what your ancestors are asking you to do. And that's why tradition is here as well. Okay? Now earlier, you already got from the same deck, the Shaman. Okay? So with this particular 5 card spread that I've laid out on top, I'm just asking you to just be aware of your surroundings and know that it's time to actually prepare to physically move on, whether it's moving the location of your business, whether it's purchasing a location for your business. Your creative energy, your spirit as a person is choking right now. And that's not what I want for you. I want you to be liberated, and you're ready to be liberated too. But this reading is very, very heavy on like emotional stagnation. And I want you to know that you're about to rise to the challenge that you can be free in the long term. And this is not going to be an easy transition for you, certainly not, but it is something that is necessary. Okay? I do wish you luck. And I would love to look forward to reading for you in July. Okay? July of 22. There is another video on the page for June to December of 2022, so feel free to check that out. I'm also on TikTok, Instagram, as well as I have my own website where I do offer private readings, okay? I really appreciate you, Pisces, taking the time to come to look at your tarot card reading with me. Much appreciated. Please like and subscribe if you feel so called. And of course, I will read for you again next month. Have a great one. Bye-bye.